The man AIB referred to as TD, gentleman farmer and bloodstock breeder, arrived at Dublin Castle just after 9:15. The anticipated crowds failed to show, but a number of protesters raised the volume as he entered the confines of the castle yet again. Mr. Justice Moriarty appealed for his evidence to be treated courteously and without interruption, saying Mr. Haughey remains another witness. He was just sworn in when his lawyer interrupted, arguing that his client's dealings with AIB Bank were not part of the Tribunal's investigation into the money trail, and that his right to privacy was greater than the public's right to know. The chairman disagreed, and Charles Haughey's massive overdrafts from over a quarter of a century ago were laid before him, begging his explanation. 74-year-old Mr. Haughey started off by saying he was overwhelmed by the amount of documentation he's received, but said he would try to help as much as he could. He was taken through internal bank memos warning him, pleading with him and threatening him to reduce his debt. By 1973 his overdraft was almost £300,000 and he borrowed from Northern Irish Bank to pay off AIB, something which Mr. Haughey said today was borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. He pointed out that it was Des Traynor who managed his difficult finances, but he acknowledged that as the bank's client, he was the one who had to show cause and who was lectured at by the bank managers. Despite all this pressure, his lifestyle was not curtailed, and the bank were particularly annoyed to learn he was going to build an elaborate house on Inishvica Lawn. In one of his few corrections of the morning, Mr. Haughey says he doesn't think he would have described it as elaborate. Annette O'Donnell, RTE News, Dublin Castle.